Okay, so in this video, I want to go over Slack. So Slack is basically our communication platform. So to get access to Slack, this is slack.com. So what you do is you'd go under Slack, go to slack.com, and what you really want to do first is make sure that you download or rather, I think it might be over here. Download. Yeah, download Slack to your computer. So you're going to need to download Slack to your work computer, and also to your smartphone. So you're going to need to download the app to both devices. And the reason for this is so that you can communicate with the team both, when you're actually dialing, and then also if, any alerts come up, or if we have anything, during the day. So this way, there's some way for you to communicate with us throughout the day. It's not like we expect you to be on call all the time, but having it on your phone is going to really make sense, so that whenever you can, see something, that you'll be able to. Okay, so here's the inside of Slack. You're going to receive an invitation from your company email. So when you come on board, you're going to receive a company email, and in that email inbox, whenever you check it, you're going to find an invitation to the Slack channel. Okay, so what I want to do is just walk you through the different navigation to Slack and things that you need to know. So here it is, we're logged into Slack, and over here you'll see a bunch of channels. Now the channels are kind of like different groups around certain topics, I guess is the way to say it. Now in my view, you're seeing all of the different channels, but for your view, you're going to see this one, the SDR. You're going to see recorded calls. You'll see end of day report, demo set, and also all positive responses. Now, I'll explain what these channels are about also a little bit later, but below here is direct messages. So if you ever want to send a direct message to anybody on the team, myself, Eric, any of the other SDRs, you can just, contact somebody just like you would have a direct message with them. Okay, so now what I want to do is just walk you through what the Slack channels are and what they're for. So then the primary one you're going to be looking at is the hashtag SDR channel. And this is for just general stuff for everybody. So, for example, Mary had said like, hey, Friday is here, let's do this, a little bit like of inspirational things. If there's any questions, get answered here. Or if there's any announcements, they get made over here. We do have our morning meetings. So in the morning meeting, you just go to the Slack channel, and that is where you'll see the link to the morning meeting. What I also want to point out is right over here, you see a pin, and you click this and you'll see your pinned items. So on your pinned items, this is where you're going to see a lot of the most important things, for you. So you see like this link for a tutorial, cold call script, a bunch of other things. So if you click this for the pinned items, that's going to be really helpful. And then also you'll notice you can have certain highlights and yeah. So the SDR channel is all communications with the SDR team. Any questions you have, celebrating wins, just random comments, encouragement for other team members. The next one that you'll be spending a lot of time with is demo set QQ. Now the QQ stands for qualifying questions. So basically, part of when you give the demo script, what's going to happen is at the end of it, you're going to ask the decision maker some qualifying questions. So when you make the when you give that to them, that's where you put your qualifying questions over here, or any other notes that you want us to have about the prospect. This is also the board where you're going to be notified if your demo actually held. So, there's one thing, you need to set the demo, schedule the appointment, but if the demo holds, that means that the person actually showed up for the appointment. So in this channel is where you're going to get an update whether or not the demo held or if it needs to be rescheduled. So that's why it's really, really important that you're constantly checking right over here for demo set QQ. The other channel to pay attention to is the EOD report. So EOD report is basically the end of day report. So in this channel, every single day, at the end of every single working day, what you want to put in is the number of dials you made, the number of decision makers you spoke to, and the number of demos that were booked. So for example, Christy yesterday made 106 calls. She spoke to 10 DMs. It's a lot actually for only one demo. Gabby, on the other hand, spoke to 85 calls, 7 DMs with one demo. So certain days are going to be better or worse than others. What we're really looking for is the average over time. So yeah, so every day what we want to do is put in the number of dials, the number of demos. This is great for accountability. So this way, every single day, you know how many dials that you made, you know how everybody else on the team is doing. The other channel is recorded calls. So this is really mostly for training in the morning meetings. So if you, like over here, it says, um, hey, I think I messed up the time. Can you please take this call? Or rather, sometimes there's a call that doesn't get booked as a demo, and you've got a question about, hey, should I have done this better? Should I have done that better? This is where you want to upload your recordings, because if you upload it to record calls, Eric is going to be able to listen to the calls and give you direct feedback on it and how well it went. The other channel to be aware of is all positive responses. Now, what we're doing is we do email marketing. And so along with email marketing, we're going to get some people who are responding positively to the email marketing. And usually they'll have like a phone number that's included here. If you ever see this, you just want to immediately just dial the number. It's like on a first come, first serve basis, but this is this is probably the easiest demos for you to set up. So you just want to make sure that when you see anything here in all positive responses, you just grab it. And then right over here under pinned items, you'll see cold email master. That's where you just keep track of, that's where you'll find more information. So for example, if you go to positive replies, you'll see, you'll see what the positive reply is, and then you'll get their contact information. You just enter your information and then, when you called. So it's a little bit more of like a rudimentary CRM over here, but, give them a call. Okay, so I think that is about it for the Slack channels. Again, you want to make sure that you have this on your desktop, on your cell phone, and just make sure that you're logged in and you're getting notifications from the team. Thanks.